Hello and welcome to Real Talk. My name is Corey McCloskey and I am your 2021 immediate past president. Whoop whoop! I know, that's so exciting. And I have some beautiful ladies here with me to my left today. We have some amazing NABOR staff that we're going to get to know better, and we're going to kick this off with Michelle. Michelle, introduce yourself and tell us what you do here at NABOR.
Okay, hi, my name is Michelle McKenna. I'm your Director of Professional Development. So basically I coordinate, plan, facilitate the educational programs here. Also, I'm the staff liaison for the Realtor Expo, and so we do all the behind the scenes to get that up and running and
Awesome.
do the big trade show. Yep.
Good stuff. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate all that you do.
Thank you.
And to your left, we have Jeanette, and you are the newest member here at NABOR. So Jeanette, tell us a little bit about you.
Hi, my name is Jeanette O'Neill, and I work along with Michelle McKenna in the educational department. And everything Michelle said and more, we just try to make everyone feel at home, and we love educating, I guess.
That's a good thing. Awesome. And Allison, 2 L's, 2 S's.
That's right.
Right? So
Yeah.
Allison, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, my name is Allisson Gonzalez, and I am one of your MLS support staff here at NABOR. I obviously help in the MLS department. I teach a few of the MLS classes here. As well, I am also the staff liaison to the Community Involvement Committee here at NABOR. So we throw a lot of community events, which is phenomenal.
Awesome. And we just had
Family Fun Day.
Family Fun Day. So tell us a little bit about Family Fun Day.
Yeah, so Family Fun Day was a way for NABOR to give back to the community. Anybody and everybody was invited. This year was one of the largest. We had over 850 attendees. We had the wolf was here from Shy Wolf Sanctuary. We had puppies and bounce house and rock climbing wall. I mean, we had everything you probably could imagine. It was such a success. And as my first event as staff, it was phenomenal.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Good stuff. So, Jeanette, new kid on the block. I'm going to put you right on the spot. So, I know you haven't been here that long, but what's your favorite NABOR committee that you've been exposed to so far?
I would say Expo.
Expo,
We
okay.
got a lot of exposure, but I also enjoyed seeing everyone and seeing all the booths being, setting themselves up. And I mean, really, people just went way out, and they did a great job. And it was just fun to see it from, well, I wasn't here from the beginning, but just I know how much work goes into it, so I can appreciate it more, because a few years ago I was in the other end, and we just were there with a booth, so you don't realize how much stuff goes onto it, but it was really, really fun. I would say that was a fun time.
Favorite one.
Yeah.
Great event.
So, Michelle, would you agree? Is Expo your favorite, or do you have something different?
Well, Expo is probably my favorite event, but the Professional Development Committee obviously is my favorite committee that I'm the staff person for. We explore different classes that we want to bring to the board. We look for not only CE credits, but things without CE credit that just might be of interest, hot topics, that type of thing. So it's great to watch the creativity of the people on the committee to here's something that's going on in the currently that people might need to know about, and then have them come up with a whole a webinar or lunch and learn on it, and just to watch that all come to fruition is it's pretty cool.
Awesome, good stuff. So, Allison, you've been on both sides of this amazing industry. You've been on the agent side, and you've been on the support of our member side. So, tell me a little bit about your experience and how, being an agent helped shape your job here.
Absolutely. So being an agent, of course, while being a agent is phenomenal, and I'm a people person. I'm a little shy, but I am a people person. So, and that's a great venture. To be a licensed agent and work with people is phenomenal. But coming to NABOR, I don't know if I would have been as successful as quickly as support staff if I hadn't been an agent and been in the MLS and kind of had a knowledge to what it all entails.
Right.
I mean, had I come in and never touched an MLS, never touched anything in real estate, let alone IDX, what the heck is that? So I think it really shaped me and my position. And I'm still in real estate, and I still get to talk to people, and it's great.
Awesome, good stuff. So, Michelle, do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
I think everybody can answer that here. Definitely an extrovert. I definitely am not shy in the least bit at all.
Awesome. So, Jeanette, I'm going to spin that a little bit.
Okay.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be? What would your superpower be?
Flying, maybe.
Okay.
Only because I think if you're flying up in the air, you can almost see everything there is to see, and I think you would have a better understanding how things actually worked.
Awesome. Good stuff. So, do you like control is basically what you're saying?
I like control, but I'm also I go either way. It takes me a long time to get to know someone, and but once I'm opened up and they know me, I think I could be a really good person. But as far as control is concerned, I am definitely a little bit analytical in a sense, and I want things done properly, and I get really upset when things are not.
Sounds like you're in the perfect position.
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome. So, Michelle, you and Jeanette have the glorious job of being our proctors, or what's the word I'm looking for here? Is that the right word?
Proctor, monitor.
Monitor, thank you, monitor, of some of our amazing NABOR educational events. So if members could take away one thing from this today, what would it be? What would you want them to know about being a monitor, or what can they do to make your life easier as they're taking classes?
Well, we do offer both Zoom and in-person classes. So if they are going to go into the Zoom classes, kind of get familiar with the technology prior to.
Right.
Because we can have over 200 people in a Zoom, and what we basically have to do is watch the little Brady Bunch squares to make sure that you're in the frame and you're on camera and all of that. And then we'll get, and the squares are as you come into the webinar. So there's no order to it. It's not alphabetical. And some people will send us a chat saying, can you see me? I have to search through 200 people to see if I can find you. So yeah, just get familiar with the tech if you're going to do Zoom. In person, I would say leave early, really, really early, because a lot of people they're timed classes through, those are the rules, and you can only miss a certain portion of the class, and then you're no longer eligible for CE credit. So if they get here and say, oh, but I was stuck in traffic, we can't say, oh, I'm sure DBPR doesn't care that you, yeah, they'll totally let you in. No,
Right.
because we have to abide by the time. So just, if it's in person, leave real early. Pine Ridge is real congested.
Yes, absolutely. Great. Those are great tips. Thank you. So, Allison, speaking of MLS,
Yes.
right? So, and I know that you and your counterparts in the MLS department probably have the top 5 things that members do, maybe that they shouldn't. So, do you want to help our members maybe explain a little bit about, hey, it would be really great if you did this, or if you didn't do this, or do you have anything you want to pass on?
So really, this one's really silly.
Okay.
It's just helpful for them as users. So we all know that there's 10,000 browsers that you can use.
For sure,
Right?
yeah.
We all have a preference. But Matrix has a preference, and it's Google Chrome.
Quote, Google Chrome for Matrix.
Yes.
Right?
Be sure you're using Google Chrome because it displays everything you need to know. And all of your abilities that you have will be there for you.
Awesome.
You got that call, I don't see this and this. Oh, okay, let me check. We check, and there it is. Boom. Are you on Google Chrome? Well, no.
Do you get a lot of calls on Internet Explorer?
Internet Explorer, Safari.
Safari. Okay.
Yeah, Safari you would think, but it has to be updated in the whole
Right.
process, right?
Yeah.
So Google Chrome is perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. I mean,
Anything else that you think is really important for people to know?
off the top of my head, no.
No is a perfectly acceptable answer.
You know that there is a ton.
Yes.
We do try as well the MLS tip of the week. I'm the little bird behind that.
Oh.
Well, popping it up. We
Right.
have, the department, we all put our pieces together, but I really try to keep those up there
Right.
for the most commonly mistakes or errors or anything of that nature. Just helpful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So
So, Miss Jeanette, as Michelle's sidekick, What can you impart on some wisdom here on our NABOR members that you've learned over the last over your time here so far at NABOR?
Well, Michelle does a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
I mean, honestly, I can't imagine all the work that she was doing. I mean, I know how much work she was doing alone, and I'm floored by it, actually. But anyway, I think for me, I think that for our students or members, I just want them to feel like we're here and we are here to help them. So they can always reach out to us and let us know, ask any questions, right? Because a lot of them are really confused about CE or classes in general, and it's really easy once they understand what they need or what's required of them.
Right.
But a lot of them are afraid to ask the questions. So come to us, ask us. I mean, we don't mind at all, do we?
No, that's what we're here for.
And it would be, if we got more communication from the members, I think it would be an easier transition for them,
Right.
for everyone, including us.
Awesome, good stuff. I believe that. I really believe that we absolutely have the best staff here at NABOR. As someone who served last year, I got to really work with a lot of people day in and day out, almost all of you, and it was wonderful because I really see that members first attitude, and I'm just thankful, and I'm sure all the members that reach out are thankful too. So that was my little plug to thank you.
Thank you.
Michelle, where's your favorite place on earth?
Favorite place on earth? Well, to be just super cheesy, it would be wherever my kids are. I have I'm very close to my sons, who are also very close in age. So kind of anywhere they are, that we can be together as a family.
Yeah.
That's just my absolute favorite.
So do you guys take family vacations together, the three of
We
you?
do. Actually, we're very spread apart right now. So
okay.
I'm still here. My youngest son lives in Michigan. My oldest son lives in California. So
Holy cow.
We're all going in October to California, and we'll all be there together for a few days to have a little.
Oh my gosh, I got
little
goosebumps
trip
just thinking
together.
about
I'm
that.
super excited to go.
Oh,
Can't
that's
wait.
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome, good stuff. So Alison, I'm gonna ask you the same question. Favorite place on earth?
Well, it's hard. It is hard. But because I only have one daughter, one child, family as well, I cannot harp more on a family dynamic and staying close to them. What is there more in life than family? Like, what is life without family?
Yeah.
So yes, family gatherings at my mom's house. I mean, it is my absolute favorite. Barbecue and backyard with the dogs and all of my nieces and nephews.
Awesome.
So family is one. Sorry to not you.
Same page.
That's all right. Yeah.
I
So
see that.
yeah, family. But I would love to go back to Ireland, as that was one of my favorite trips.
Okay, awesome.
Ditto.
Awesome.
See?
Ireland.
Same page again.
Yeah, apparently.
I'll have to go back
yeah,
there.
really. Okay, all right, good stuff. Jeanette, I'm not going to ask you the same question. I'm going to ask you something a little bit different, and this is a little off the wall, but I know you can handle it.
Okay.
So if you
try.
had the power to correct one problem in the world, what would it be and why?
Water resources, I think. I think we're going to be, I think the world, as the whole world, is going to come across probably sooner than later issues with water. Clean water for everyone. You know, there's so many countries that you see these poor children or parents. I mean, as a mother, I can't imagine trying to, go 3-5 miles for my child to get a drink of water.
Right.
I think that's awful. So I think water would be, if I could change anything that could like make a difference, I would try to put a lot of effort into clean water for everyone.
Awesome. I agree with you. It's definitely going to be a problem in the near future. Michelle, this is the perfect question for you. Now, without naming any names, what's the most bizarre thing you've ever witnessed someone do? And it doesn't have to be on the NABOR Brady Bunch squares.
Oh God, that is.
It certainly can be,
a
but
lot.
Yeah. So you've seen a lot of bizarre things, is what you're saying?
Some things.
Okay.
Bizarre thing that I've seen someone do. Oof. I don't. Oh, that's so hard. I don't know off the top of my head a really bizarre thing. I mean, I've seen some things on the Zoom. I'm not gonna lie. Some stuff I wish I hadn't seen many times. I don't know. I can't come up with something.
I'll come back to you.
Yeah.
You can think about it. We're going to phone a friend and we're going
I can come up with something.
All right. All right. So let's talk about Allison. Thinking about your daily life and what's happening at NABOR, where do you, and just, peripherally, where do you see the industry going in the next few years?
As far as NABOR?
Yes.
I mean, honestly, forward with technology, and I think we have such a great area for technology here at NABOR, and we can only get better, and I think that I'm really excited for that. Now, as far as for me in the IDX world, we're currently using paper still, and I am so looking forward to the opportunity to go electronic. Why not?
Right, yeah.
Right? Everything else is online, and so I think we are just moving forward to a larger technology-driven association.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And NABOR invested a lot of money recently into overhauling the entire tech space within the last couple of years. So that definitely bodes well for all of us.
Yeah,
Awesome.
agreed.
Awesome, good stuff. So Jeanette, what real estate topic could you talk about for hours and hours?
Requirements, your CE requirements. I mean, I just had a student that I was talking and lost connection with her this morning and sent her this long text, probably too much information, but I want to make sure that everyone understands what they are required to do by the end of the renewal. And it amazes me that, I mean, realtors as a whole, and I was a realtor for a few years, but that is your license and that is your responsibility. And really, I'm just amazed how many people don't know how to get the information or what is required of them, which it amazes me. So yeah, CE.
It can be a little complicated too, especially with the Code of Ethics being the 3 years and licensing being 2 years. So where you are in those renewals is complicated at times.
But
hard to explain to
it
you.
is hard to explain.
1000%.
But I also think that if you have your requirement every 2 years and you have 3 years, but if you do the math, most of the time you're going to fall within the requirement for those 14 hours or whatever. We're only talking about 14 hours because post-license is a whole different ballgame. So we're not even going to touch on that. And that's a whole, people do not understand that at all. And their ethics responsibility for the current period or whatever period. But yes. Yeah. And you know what else I find fascinating? You probably know this as well. As a realtor, all that information is there, your past history, they have no clues. I mean, when we call them from the association saying, we don't have this information, you have it. You just don't know where to find it.
Right.
It's amazing to me. So that would be my main thing.
Right. Yeah. Awesome. So Michelle, should I come back to you and ask you the most bizarre thing, or should we move on? I mean,
I can't come up with anything yet.
I can't believe this, right? This day and time down in history, we stumped Michelle.
Yep.
Definitely quickly.
I know. Gosh, well, I don't know whether to feel like excited or sad. I'm sorry about that. So let's flip this around a little bit. The people closest to you, how would they describe you?
Oh, depends on what day it is. At one point, the meanest mom in the world, the boys were teenagers. Yes. Usually, I'm very heavy with the sarcasm a lot. That's typically one of those things that just comes through. Can't help it.
Yes.
But I think also a caring person, someone who is willing to help, friends, family, whatever, if they need some assistance. Typically one that goes, well, what do you need? What can I do? So probably along those lines. Some find me amusing. I have my moments. But yeah, that's probably.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. All right, Allison. Tough question. Are you ready?
I think so. Yes, okay.
Okay. What phone app do you use the most on your iPhone?
Probably it's a toss-up
Okay.
between text messaging
Yeah.
and Instagram.
Really?
Yes.
You're an Insta girl.
I'm an Insta girl.
Okay.
Facebook has just really not done it for me a long
No?
time.
No. Okay.
I feel like I just get the quick short stories on Instagram, and that's what I'm there for.
Right, yeah.
Just the quick.
Instant gratification. Let's move on.
Is
Let's
that
move
sad, right?
No,
but that's
no,
what I'm
no.
there for.
Oh my gosh.
But yes, definitely text messaging. Text
Okay.
messaging my mom and my daughter.
Okay.
You know,
All
yeah.
right.
So
I would have pegged you for a photo girl.
no.
No?
No.
You don't take photos?
Not really.
Not enough?
Not enough. That's. I have the theory to live in the moment instead
Okay.
of being behind the camera.
Ah.
And I think that's because I only have one child, and I
Right.
want to be there, and I don't
Right.
get to see it as much.
Right.
Enjoy it from
Yeah.
behind the camera.
Yeah.
So
I could see that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I lack in the pictures.
Yeah. See, I guess I feel old because I have to take pictures to remember. Right?
Yes.
Scroll through and say, oh yeah, remember when we went there? And the kids are like, no. What do you mean I have photos? We went, see?
I'll show you photos later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. All right. So Jeanette, what's your most prized possession?
My daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about her.
She's amazing. She's 20 in college. She's sweet girl.
Yeah.
And God knows, I wonder why sometimes because I nag her to death. And she always stays calm and she's not rude and she's just amazing. You know, she's just an amazing kid.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oh my
So
goodness.
for sure.
Sweet. So you both only have one girl.
yep.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
And two boys.
2 boys.
And I got one of each. Okay. We are quite. We could start a band.
We
Yeah.
could.
Michelle, you've been around NABOR for 14 years?
Yep.
Ish? Okay, all right. So you've seen a lot
Yes.
in that 14-year period.
Yeah.
So I asked Alison, where does she see the industry going? Can you give us a little bit of that from your perspective?
Yeah, we have grown so much just as a board here since when I started here, our membership was in the 4,000 somewhere, and now we're up over 7,000. So just and staff-wise too, we've grown a lot. I think we're constantly. I think NABOR does a great job of changing with the times and. Like doing this, we never would have done this, 14 years ago. And I think just growing and changing and adapting is something that we've done really well over the time that I've been here. And I see that moving forward as well. I see us, moving with the tide and getting what our members need and making adjustments as we need to. So I think it's been a really great growing experience here.
Awesome. I love it. Well, we have just a few minutes left, so I want to give y'all a little bit of time to think about any sort of closing things you would like to present to our members. Any tips or tricks, how to reach out to you if they have questions on MLS or CE or education. So we'll make sure to put your contact information on the bottom, and I hope that it gets used. So, Jeanette, in closing, what would you like to say to our members? And thank you for your time today.
Oh, you're welcome. It was great. I think I want to say, like I said it before, call us, reach out to us. We're here. This is why we're here. We're here to help them. And really, any question or, nothing's really, I think a lot of members think, I don't want to bother someone. But honestly, information's key, right? So the more information you have, the better. And something that if you have a question and it seems silly at the time, sometimes that question could lead to other things and maybe make you understand a little something, better.
Absolutely.
So, absolutely. Reach out to us.
Great.
We're
Good
here,
stuff.
right? Michelle
Yep.
would say that would be
Yep.
the thing.
So Michelle, same thing to you. In closing, what would you like to say to our members?
Just kind of reiterate what Jeanette said. Reach out to us. We are here for you. We're here to help. That's why we're here. So, no question is too big or too small. The only bad question is the one you don't ask. So if there's anything that you're wondering about, that you're curious about, you don't know how to find something, just ask us. We're more than happy to help. You can email or you can call. We're here to help you, whatever you need.
Awesome. Alison, over to you.
It's the same thing, especially in the MLS, right? That's what drives your business. That is what keeps you going. Don't struggle. I get the phone call all the time. I didn't want to call you. I've been doing this for 15 or 20 minutes. Why? Please call me. So yeah, please don't hesitate or struggle. Don't struggle. There's no reason. That's what we're here for. Reach out. We're happy to help. I love the MLS. It's my passion. So call us.
Well, I want to thank you ladies for being on Neighbor Real Talk today. I hope it wasn't too painful, and I hope that you enjoyed
It's
it.
really great.
Good,
Thank you.
awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for watching, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day.